They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
For Cincinnati.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. His first carry of the game, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Geis. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Darius Geis, the ball.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Here we go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the twins. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 13. Check 13.
Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
The ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no
option when they score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Bengals nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
A quick toss outright. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They're going to try and throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mixon. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50...
Green's open, and he's he's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
To number 18.
A.J. Green, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
The game at 7. Randy Bullock to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Haskins out of the gun. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He gets it to Thomas. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
It's on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go, D.
Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Justin Hopkins.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
First down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and
a very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
John Ross.
Well, you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually completed but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You got to find a...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Auden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Randy Bullock lining up for the point after.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Check 50, check 50.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
2nd down, Haskins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 21. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 9. 1st down, Cincinnati.
9 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Washington 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Danny Johnson returning. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Gibson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
Another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 20-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to let it go again. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. From the gun, it's Haskins. Taken in by Sprinkle, little pitch and catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3 on the return? Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Justin Hopkins on for the extra point.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Mixon, the Bengals.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Burrows.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 12, operating from the 39.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Stay with your man. Hey, switch gears. Hey,
And And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run with Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third down, here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jeremy Sprinkle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes this Washington 38, Bengals 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Washington 45, Bengals 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, Phillips. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Cincinnati.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 38, Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Geis. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. That's right. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You won't get this. You're all mine. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run with Love. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. I'm on. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Now it's Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're getting symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
On down.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Good. Makes this Washington 55. Bengals 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
On the keeper. He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And the Bengals
first down. Here's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big play there for the Bengals. 48 yards.
Cincinnati.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now here's Johnson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Bengals.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For John Ross.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Burrow. And now here's another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And he puts it through.
Makes this Washington 65. Bengals 34.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards the pickup there. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
On 3rd down, Burrow. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. It's 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Haskins going to try to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 25 yards for the touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will extend this big lead.
34.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
1-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Ryan Anderson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.